So it's been a while since I made a video, so I thought I'd check in and let you guys see what I've been doing. Let's see if I am. So we're prepping the garden for spring. We've had some seedlings going inside for, I guess 4 weeks now. What's today? Today's March 7th, so I guess 6 weeks. So what I did was I got on the tractor at the same time, about 7 weeks ago. And you may not be able to see it, but way over yonder in the distance there is the disc plow. I disced all this up, and then we let it sit for a bit. Then we hit it with the 2-tooth hook plow, the digger, and then redisced it, let it sit for a couple weeks. And today, because we have this super gnarly clay soil, I mixed in a bunch of horse poop that had been composting at my neighbor's house. It kind of just been sitting there, so naturally composting. You see that we got some organic material to mix off in there that hopefully we're, over this and next year, gonna bring the quality of the soil up, make it less clay so it'll retain some moisture. Stuff gets absolutely rock hard when it gets dry, and it gets dry and hot out here in Texas, central Texas. We're somewhere between Austin and Waco, to give you an idea where we are. I'm a helper here. Hey buddy. So what I've done is, let's see, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rows that are about 150 feet. Then we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rows that are about half that. I kept a walkway right down the middle for 2 reasons. One, we planted these crepe myrtles when we had the rabbit enclosure here, and we used all that rabbit poo and waste to till up into the dirt to increase the quality as well. But also, so we have a walking path from that gate right down this narrow way over to where the rabbits are now kept, which I'll get another video about that out. But these, I don't really know what I'm doing. Watch farming cartoons, and this is what they do. So these mounds are about, I guess they're 10, 12 inches high. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to run irrigation lines from that water spigot right there on the corner, the one that burst in the ice storm we had 2 weeks ago. I'm out here standing in 75-degree weather. And I'm going to run them long ways down this way. We had a Mexican sycamore there that I wanted to try to retain too. And hopefully, if nothing else, these rows will make our garden nice and tidy, and will hold the moisture in each of those relevant rows, and give us good drainage for when we do get those random spurts of rain. So what I did was I plowed them all out, and I went back with my shovel here. I cleaned them up just a little bit. I mean, you tell the difference. So this is a row that I haven't cleaned up. See how I've got some clay in the middle. And take a look at a row I have cleaned up a bit. Yeah, I've done these 2, and it just, I don't know if that's necessary, but it makes me feel better about it. And it is spring break next week because of all the COVID madness and everything, and because we've got animals here to take care of. We're going to stay close to home. And I'm going to take one whole day, and we're going to transplant our bacillus, the broccoli and Brussels sprout and cabbage and collard family, in case we get one more little cold snap. But the almanac this year says that the final frost date, I think, is just before St. Patrick's Day. So I think we're good, but on my my peppers just aren't ready yet. I've been bringing them out to harden them out, but they're only about 2.5 inches, and I just don't want to risk them because I'm looking forward to a bunch of sweet peppers and spicy peppers this year, and tomatillos and tomatoes. We put in the work on the front end, and started them early, put them under the grow light, put a fan on them to try and strengthen them up, and hopefully we're creating some good habits or learning the mistakes that we need to make to become qualified good gardeners and ultimately farm out food for ourselves and become a little more sustainable. Well, that was that. Check back in after I got some plants in the ground.